So I'm getting ready to do mastermind with my coaching students today and this evening. Sorry, my little thing's a little wonky. Getting ready to do a mastermind this evening, and just got a little time to kill while our conference room is being set up. And so I was thinking about this. I'm getting ready. I've got a brand new student starting today. I met with him last week, and he's just like in a place of like he's just beginning, and there's a lot of he's got optimism, but he's got doubt and uncertainty um, of where he's at and where he wants to get to. And it had me thinking about where I got started from. And where I got started from is like where a lot of entrepreneurs start from is like nothing. no, no, no money, no experience. I had no business experience or anything like that. And but what I want to share with you is this is like basically the moment when I knew I didn't know 100%, like as a matter of fact, but I knew. I'm like, holy bleep, like I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be rich. And so the I could teach like a whole day or 2 days and some of the tangents on this story, but I'm gonna try to do it in just a few minutes here. Prior to me getting started, like I said, I had no experience. And I had no experience in business. I had no experience in breakthrough. What I mean by breakthrough, like personal development kind of stuff. But when I got started, I got a book on CD kind of thing, the CD series from Tony Robbins. I didn't even know who Tony Robbins was. This thing was on clearance at Half Price Books or something like that. And I got this thing, and I listened to the hell out of it. And I thought he was a nut. I thought he was a loon. And I was like, I'm gonna give you a shot because I'm broke. I'm going nowhere in life. Might as well give this guy a shot. So I started listening to him. More and more and more I listened to him, like, started making sense. A couple of things, almost 20 years later, that stuck with me to this day. Number one was he talked about it's not your resources that matter, it's your resourcefulness. And I'm like, well, I don't have a lot of resources, but I can damn sure can be resourceful and work my tail end off. So that stuck with me. Okay. And number two is just like he had a simple framework on how to accomplish goals. And one was just like basically get super clear on what you want, like super clear on what you want. Didn't even talk about making a plan. It's like just take massive action. Just take massive action. Assess what's working, what's not working periodically, and then just get clear again, and then start back over taking massive action. So it's this continual getting clear on what you want, taking massive action, assess what's not working, what's working, what's not working, get re-clarifying your goals, your target, make sure that's still where you want to go, and then boom, like go work your ass off. So those were huge to me, but still, I was listening to this, I'm like, I didn't have a map, like I didn't have a blueprint. And then I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. And I also started going to the bookstore a lot. And I never read this book, but I saw a book by Robert Allen, No Money Down. And I saw some other books that were talking about you didn't need money to get started in real estate. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, combining the breakthrough personal development stuff I learned with Tony Robbins, and then when I read Rich Dad Poor Dad, I didn't have a blueprint. I had like the concepts, right? Like that's not like a specific thing. But then I read some other books, went to a boot camp that gave me the blueprint. So now I had the breakthrough stuff that I need, the mental, to get the mental game with the blueprint. So combine those together, right? So that first year I went out and I started by getting this little poster board, and some of you heard me share the story. I got this poster board and I drew 10 squares on it and hung it on my wall in my apartment. My wife's like, you're crazy, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm gonna do 10 deals this year. I was working a full-time job. We had a kid, another kid on the way. She's like, you're crazy. And I'm like, probably. She said, how are you gonna do it? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just gonna figure it out because Tony Robbins said I could. And I figured it out. And at the beginning of that year, I knew there was a chance like that we could get rich, like that I could be successful. And I never had that. I had the dream before, but I never really had the drive, and I didn't have like the model, the blueprint. But by the end of the year, 12 months later, after I like just committed, I'm like, I'm just gonna do this thing. And whenever signed the contract on deal number 10, I got to the end of the year and technically didn't close 10 deals that year because the closing got delayed. So it was like a week after whatever in January. But basically I did 10 deals in 12 months is what I ended up doing. And when I did that, I was like, holy bleep, this stuff works. I looked at my poster board, drew in the 10th square with my black magic marker and my Sharpie, whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be rich, because I was resourceful. Now I had the breakthrough side of things on how to overcome objections, handle difficult problems, all that kind of stuff, combined with a blueprint and merge them. And that's when I knew, like, it's game on now. Like, this is game on. And I never had that feeling or that thought before. But when that happened, that's when I knew, like, it's all up to me now. I don't have any excuses. So if this resonates with you, like if you're trying to find your breakthrough, get into real estate, not just like do some deals, but like create a sustainable business that leads to long-term wealth and legacy, hit me up. I do a private or small group breakthrough, real estate breakthrough training each and every week. So if that's something that interests you, message me. I'd love to have you come on and attend. I'm going to go get ready for my mastermind with my guys. You guys take care.